Good morning, everyone. This is the last video of 2024. I'm gonna apologize, first because I'm sick. I got a cold, and well, we'll try to make the video in the best way that I can. 2024, it's about to finish. We're gonna make a recap in terms of S-tier tournaments. Also, myself, how I've been the channel. Some latest news also about the teams that we have in the scenes, but we're gonna start with the tournament, right? I think it has been a big year in terms of prize pool and everything. We're gonna go one by one, and then I will give you at the end of the video my feelings, my conclusion, right? But let's go with the whole picture. I've been trying and checking, and I believe that like this you're gonna see everything. Yeah, very good, really good, I guess. And well, this is the S-tier tournament. We started with Nilly's Apartment Cat 5, right? And in Nilly's Apartment Cat 5, well, we can go into the event. Was the last tournament hosted by Nilly. It was this year, yes, because we just got it, the Noble's Apartment Cap, but we will go later, and then it looks that this was so far. We got kinda 2 NAC, even if we put in quotes on the same year. And as always, this is a special tournament, right? Definitely a special tournament for sure. But if we talk about how the tournament was 9 villages start. You can see the maps: Acclivity, Acropolis, African Ritvids, Arabia, Arena, Beach Fight, Brood War, Canberra, Copenhagen, Deservoit, Dry Graveyards Enclosed, Fortified Clearing, Golden Lakes, Hippopotamus, Lankarati, Mars Mannen, Northern Crossing, Outcrop, Rocky Forest, and Shoals. Well, some maps like Shoals and some others, maybe not a big problem if they are removed. You know that I'm very critical with some of the maps in all the tournaments, even including my own tournaments. Overall, many maps. Nonetheless, start. Remember that there was also donations that went to the prize pool, and the tournament itself, with the classic Swiss stage, well, got big surprise with Leo EV in the 9. This was the big upset, the really big upset of the tournament. Then we got freaking Andy. It was when Andy was shining, and also Tatot. Look, Tatot, the first player in the group stage. Hera the Viper. Jordan did a very good run here. He won to Yo, to Leary, to Andy, lost with Hera and Tatot, and got the 4th position. And then in the playoffs there was some big set, right? Mr. Yo won 4-3 to ACCM. Andy lost without, but then the Viper 4, Doubt 3. I think this was probably best Doubt performance of the year, let's say. Like, he was very solid, round of 6, but at the end, Hera, Viper, Tatot, and Yo. Leo was the only one missing. And guys, this is the start of the year for Hera with 5-0 to the Viper, guys. Honestly, this is the kind of things that it's hard my eyes. Hera didn't have any opponent in this tournament, honestly. I think he just destroyed, really destroyed. He lost against the Viper because they like it so much. And this first tournament, well, always special, was very emotional, because it was the last one for Nilly, right? And he was supposed to be gone for the community, but then he really wasn't. At the end, because now he's being the tournament coordinator. It's true that it's not the same, but we will talk about that later. But this is the 8th-tier tournament, sorry. But then later he will appear again, nearly, right? The conclusion for this tournament is that it's always special, was a great experience. I didn't really thought that it was going to be another NAC, even if it's Noble Apartment Cap. So at that time, it makes to be so much feelings, many people cried there. I cried myself, and because when something you feel that is going to the end, and everyone knows that Nilly and me got sometimes some difference, Also, when I wasn't invited for some, there was always drama, more created by the community, but I understand, myself was feeling really bad, but because you love to go to those events, right? But this NAC 5 Even if, for example, in my personal notes, because I am doing a full recap, you know, I was very, I don't know if sad or disappointed, you know, a combination of feelings when I didn't cast anything of the semifinals or finals. I just casted only till round of 6, sorry. But the experience overall, mainly, guys, also with the watch party. The watch party is being insane, you know? It's really being insane. And it was great overall, right? Definitely great. Then we jump into Hidden Cup 5. There was also big qualifiers and so on, so it was quite close if you think about it. It was only a month after the main event, but the qualifiers was, I mean, if we go to Hidden Cup, you saw how it finished, but qualifiers, it was taking basically, I don't know, yeah, just when it finished. Yeah, I will put here, you can see the date. You see it here, right? And it was so close, really so close, you know, to NAC 5. And then, well, we go to the main event. I mean, you know, Hidden Cup is fun and it's different. You know, you see the maps. Many of the maps has been always, you know, the same islands. My goodness. Some maps bit slow. There's some others that are, you know, like always very nice, but many slow maps in this one. And you know, Tirante always do the 3 villages start, which in my opinion is, it's not gonna contribute to the future of the game, in my opinion, to grow, but that's, you know, the topic that we have seen many times. And well, here I believe this is the numbers and it's the heroes here, okay? And then with the games, well, another dominance, brutal and dominance performance by Hera, you know? It's true that being hidden, maybe it makes that the players don't respect or over-respect the players, you know? But you can see that the tournament was kinda, I would say, one-sided. There's, in the whole event, only one series 4-3. You know, NBL 4-3 to Heart. All the other series 4-0 and 4-1 mostly, and then some 4-2. As you can see, look at the grand final. Yeah, Hera keep with the domination, you know. For me, it's harder to remember the series because, not gonna lie, when it's hidden, it's hard to connect the image. This is the thing that for me, it what is bring probably the most beauty of this tournament for those that are big followers, you know. The prize pool was also increased by donations. But for me, I like to know who I'm casting, you know. Other than that, obviously, when there is very high level play and you are casting, love to cast S-tier tournaments. And again, you can see Viper, the lead destroyed here to the Viper. And did the Viper did this year S-tier finals? I think he did, yes, in the Red Bull later. We will comment. Well, you can see all the results here. Hera domination, trying to find some result. This is the last series from Jordan in Age of Empires. I don't know if he will be back again, but, you know, then ACCM here in the top 4 again. So, getting some good result. Doubt now lost with the Viper one more time here. Always face the Viper Doubt, man. What is this? My goodness. And Sebastian started to appear here, you know? It's probably the shining star of the year, right? The name that we need to remember. But at the end had a 4-0 to lead the finals. Well, it's not good, you know. It's not good that there is a player that is dominant, but it's not his fault. This may be other faults. We will talk about that after the full recap, you know. Now I'm gonna go to the, well, obviously I'm biased, but for me, one of the best settings that we can get, Warlords 3, you know, Warlords 3 with the 21 maps that we know, the 7 categories, you know, open, semi-open, hybrid, water, closed, nomad, chaotic. I think it bring insane, you know, really insane. You can see here the additional funding with the donations. And the world participant Warlords invited for the previous edition, and the other tournaments also, they're always also invited too. I forgot to mention, but you know that. And here we see how Sebastian start to be there, you know. He's now in the semifinals of the S-tier tournament, you know. But It was single elimination. We tried something different this time. I think it was super exciting. And then maybe with single elimination, we might see some result. But, oh, I forgot. Viper was also in the finals in World War 3. I'm a noob myself, and it was my tournament. You see how it's so difficult with so many tournaments. We will talk about that later. The Viper 4-0 on Nikov. Doubt 4-2 to Barrels. Then Doubt destroyed by Viper. The surprise here, Mr. Yo lost 4-3 in the round of 16. Mr. Yo has problems in the start of the tournament. That's why he shined the longer the games goes, the tournaments goes. But this is a single elimination, so hard to do that. Winchester 4-2 with ACCM. Well, but then Sebastian, domination. Hera 4-1, 4-2 to Leary. Leary 4-3 to freaking Andy. Andy was winning 3-0, guys. Or not? Ah, no, 3-1. Okay, 3-1. But still, crazy comeback by... From here is when Andy started to drop more and more during the year, you know. Tato 4-2 to Hart, then, you know, MBL, Tato, and then Viper, Hera, Tato again, and then Sebastian there. Very good series, you know, 4-2, at least is, you know, it's not 7 games, but not that total destruction. Then Sebastian in the third place match, you know. But guys, this final, it was a very good one, you know. Hera still won, you know, but Viper was winning 2-1. But then Hera won 3 games in a row. Hard to remember all those games, you know. I remember how he was trying everything in this game. Secret sprints to go with the Bulgarians, going very, very aggressive. But at the end, Hera with his crazy macro did the domination. And Hera winning again other STL tournament. Crazy, right? Really crazy. The World Desert Championship. Well, I'm gonna not recap too much this one. It was a nice one, 3v3 tournament with some gimmick map, but at the end it was fun. And at the end, Gamer Legion, it was destruction, you know. It was looking that, yeah, well, let's check really fast that the tournament hosted by Orlo, Nacho, Hue, Lord Patito, you know, many people involved there. 8K, 14 game, a winner obviously is not the most to motivate everyone, but still, you know, there's many names that you maybe do not know. And here we have Gamer Legion. We Sport failed in the group stage, so the potentially strongest teams facing quarterfinals, and it was the only one that it was, let's say, close for Gamer Legion, because then Gamer Legion destroyed to the Dreamers, to Barbie Tacos, you know, and even China lost, you know, early. They didn't even join the quarterfinals, you know, so they lost early. Mr. Yo against China B, but then China B got destroyed. Barbie Tacos was doing great. Was a surprise because they won Fox. So you can see, guys, how in team games, Gamer Legion has no rival. Definitely they don't. And then we go for the tournaments that are much closer in our memory. The Red Bull Wololo El Reinado. Okay, we will talk about this tournament, you know. And this one was a great one, related with the production, with the show, but it was Empire Wars. Crazy prize pool, as always with Red Bull events. The maps that is hard to analyze also because it's Empire Wars, you know, and it's completely different. The problem is that the tournament, guys, was incredibly short. Best of 3 of group stage is, you know, it's like nothing, you know. Sebastian was there, Tato was there, but they were eliminated. Very easy to get eliminated, right? On a best of 3. It's you have a bad day and then you are dead. You are unable to recover. The decider, Lee versus Tato, was crazy. Then Hard started to make a great performance, right? Top 4 in the tournament, but at the end, this is a problem. I mean, epic series. The most beautiful to remember with this tournament, being in a castle with the crowd. I could have put clips here, but you know, you can check all the videos on YouTube. And yeah, I didn't even have time. You know, I wanted to bring clips, create a video, and put those images in the background while we are doing this recap. It's more fun you to bring some of those memories, but well, you can check on YouTube easily, you know, the search function, and put Red Bull Wololo El Reinado in my channel or in any other channels. You will find well, many stuff about it. Mostly it will be on the Red Bull channel because they are the host, right? And you can find it. But again, disappointing final, 5-1, man. In a tournament like this with all the crowd. Imagine the hype and the viewership that we could get. I don't know if here they put the numbers of viewership. Seems like not. There we got some technical difficulties in the first day that we couldn't even stream properly. Some problems because many people was spectating during the finals. As event, one of the best experience for sure. Also was in Spain. Insane. But we need to have these crazy shows, and in my opinion, just let me know below the stream with better settings for me, you know. As a Age of Empires lover of competitive scene, we saw for the last time we have seen Jordan as an analyze, you know. You saw with Rayleigh, with all the commentators, with me, Dave, Neely. The 90 Neely was here appearing after the NAC. Was a surprise because he was supposed to be retired, but he was there. And then the Zombie, that it's a brutal host as well. Great show, you know, great show. But I think as competitive wasn't the best settings. It's my opinion, you know. Hopefully, if there's other Red Bull, invite me, guys, again, because I would love to go and promote. But it has to be improved, in my opinion. The settings is what I think. Okay. Then we have a Sax Nations Cup. Well, also it's a team game. It was rushed a little bit. They didn't give me the time that I needed. Not gonna go too much into this because there was also some controversial and some drama because some players didn't play it. Well, there's a Chinese sponsor gave crazy amount of money, and we tried to make the best tournament possible. We had to invite 4 teams. We couldn't have more than 8 in the main event because there was no time literally to do it. The event itself, except that the final was 4-0 China versus France, but with very competitive games. The tournament brought crazy series, you know. Crazy series, very, very good series as well. But at the end, the winner was China. You know, Argentina 3-2 against Brazil in the third place match. And it brought the format with some different format, as you can see. The game 1, 4v4, to, you know, all the format. It was very nice. You know, it brought me a lot of stress. A lot of stress, this tournament. I tried my best, but, you know, it wasn't greatest for my channel. Like, I didn't really get any benefit at all. I got some benefit because thanks, the sponsor supported my job with some cash, and I could cover the cost. If he didn't, it would be a big loss for me. But it was fun, you know. But you know, I don't know if I will do it again, you know, in those conditions, because it was super stress. And then the last tournament that we just got it, right? Noble Apartment Cup. Honestly, I was not skeptical, but I was curious to see what Gamer Legion could do it. And they did great, in my opinion. They really did great. And it was great experience again. Really nice. With the surprise on this tournament that Dogao eliminated Sebastian in the quarterfinals. You know, he did it. But then in the group stage were not a lot of surprise. Maybe Tato expected to be more, but you know, 3-2, 2-3, this close. Also ACCM, Doubt and Dogao, the last ones. I think Winchester got, for me, a crazy run here. Hera, Viper, Leo, Yo, and Doubt. Those were his opponents. He almost got eliminated because he faced everyone. Tato also got a hard one, of course. Hera, Viper, Yo. Yeah, but he got also Dogao and ACCM, that in quote is supposed to be easier. Well, maybe Doubt and ACCM is similar, right? And, then, honestly, in this tournament, we could see how the top 3, Hera, Leo, Viper, are ahead to anyone else. You know, sorry. I'm going now to the group stage. You see all the Swiss stage, and going into round of, well, the best series was Viper Winchester, then Hera Leary. The Viper Leary also, like always, super close. Amazing series between them. Hera dominated the group stage, except, you know, when he faced Leary and the Viper. It was very close series. It felt this time that Hera dominated, but finally less clear as previous events. You saw that Leary won to the Viper again, but very close. Really close. And in the grand final, honestly, I think this game Leary kind of throw it. And it could be 3-0. Obviously, if you win the first, maybe the other two going to be different, but you never know about that. Also, the Arabia. But overall, great series, great final. A lot better than previous during this year. So we have some hope, right? Some hope that it can be a better 2025 in terms of competition in the grand finals. Because if Hera keeps playing this way, it's going to be hard to beat him. But at least we need to see exactly these closer series. The tournament itself, well, Gamer Legion did a good job. It was very professional. I think it kept the vibes of the original NAC. But there was no participation, as you see from, sorry for this scrolling, as you see for players. And honestly, they could have used it more as in between the games and behind the scenes, you know. I think in related to my performance, I have said in the recap NAC recently, I think this was probably one of my best castings. I felt that comfortable. Also, I felt casting really good with T90, but that's something that is not super important for this recap, you know. And well, Hera domination is the conclusion of 2024. He won all the ES tournament, and I think he has got 10 tournaments in a row or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they count this one and they don't count the Titans League, because Viper went to Hera here, but they say S tier, but maybe they can. I don't know. I thought it was 10. Maybe it's 9. I don't know. There was also some 8-tier tournaments, you know, that worth to mention. And what I'm going to mention is that here Sebastian dominated. But this is the thing. Just look at the names when there is not S-tier tournaments, except this sudden disaster by Jon Slow, that Joe is there versus Winchester. Then the World Rumble, it was, you know, conditioned because not all can participate, but the others, everyone can participate. You see Sebastian, but you don't see the big names, except Wonder Warriors captain. You see Lear there, ACCM winner, but it was A-tier. So when the tournaments are not S-tier tournaments, the big names doesn't prepare, don't care as much. Can be a combination of both, because Hera doesn't even appear here. And the price is good, you know, look. 22, 10, 20k. This Sax Arabia was a really good tournament, you know, but Sebastian won versus Winchester, you know. Yeah, you see the difference when it's, and it means that, okay, they lost. Well, maybe they didn't lose. They didn't win, right? They didn't win. Okay, and basically, this is about the S-tier tournaments, you know. The year, very exhausting. What I think it should change for 2025 to improve. I think we don't have breaks at all, which is bad for everyone. It's bad for the players. It's bad for the viewers' fatigue. It's bad for us. It's good to have content constantly and the channel keep alive and monetize it. Well, maybe, but it's better that people need to be starving of hype. And when there's so many tournaments all the time, it's complicated to keep that, you know, that energy, that motivation for everyone. I don't know what you think. About Hera dominance, honestly, he's the harder worker. People say about talent and so on. Well, obviously he's super talented because his speed is insane, his APM, then decisions making. He also proved in the last final that he can also play non-meta, because maybe many people say, no, he always plays more meta, it's a bit boring. You know, he did several games that was non-meta because he was like, if I go meta with these sieves, I lose. And he won those games. I think he probably was the first time that mechanically you could see that Leo was at the level of even better than Hera during those series, but then Hera got more tools. So that makes him, in my opinion, a more complete player. He can be, the question mark and what people want is to see if there's going to be anyone to beat him on 2025. We'll see. But to that happen, players need to keep working harder. Much harder than till now, in my opinion, you know? And that's the question now about Leary, because yesterday, Wii Sport announced that it's over as a AOE Sport, AOE2 eSport team. It's a bad news. It's a really bad news, you know. And this coming into the recap because it's used in 2024. I feel that Hart and Lee has improved quite a lot lately. I don't know if it was related to the ES Sport team or what. We're gonna find out soon because I hope that they are not going to go down, especially also Lee, because Lee is right now the closer one to Hera to give a competition. We hope that the Viper is gonna get that starving for the victory. I don't see that coming. Hopefully I'm wrong, you know. And about tournaments and about myself for 2025, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was getting feedback during this NAC Nobles Apartment Cup with all the players, and I really don't know what to host. I can proudly say that Microsoft is still have, you know, support me, and they, you know, they trust me, and they believe on my events. But I will see what we do, you know. We'll do another video soon about it, and then we will talk about the options, and then you will be able to give opinions there. But now I want to focus on the 2024 recap. Has been a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 S-tier tournaments, 6 1v1, 1 team game. No, 2 team games, you know, and 5 1v1, big prize pools. And other than that, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's really bad that the Wii Sport is not a team anymore. For sure, we need more teams, and I don't know really what to do more to improve the scene. I always try my best. I'm happy with how the year has been. The viewership, at least for me, has dropped in the channel, but I still have the lover boys, right? Big supporters that is still around, and if they are still around, I will still around as well forever. Hopefully also we can make some stuff more on YouTube this 2025. I'm thinking about it, and I always do it, but then, I don't know, I need to organize myself better, you know. Thank you for watching, guys. I wish you the best. I wish you a happy new year. And I don't know, tell me what you think about the tournaments, about the performance, about what can be improved, questions and answers that you want or you think that would be worth it to ask the question, because I will give the answers, right? And that's it. I'm feeling tired now. I'm being very tired during this year. I definitely need to organize better. Remember that very soon it's going to be Titans League using the January, February. And then, again, we have another LAN event that is going to be really nice. It's called the Garrison, you know, but that will be in 2025. Thank you guys for watching. Thumb up, subscribe, leave a commentary. Very important, guys, that you leave a commentary. And hopefully you have liked this recap, you know, checking all the tournaments. So you can check the video and see what happened in 2024. We got it here. Take care tonight, guys. And if you drink, don't drive. Good night, and we love this game. Take care, guys.